Hello, welcome to Yoga Darshini, and today we are going to learn how to do a twist properly. So if you notice yogasanas, there are a lot of yogasanas where we are going to twist our spine. It is important that we understand how to do the twists correctly so that there is maximum benefit out of that movement. Alright, so what happens when we do twist is we are going to maintain the elasticity of the spine, keeping the spine youthful. Of course, it's going to help us in our digestion, it's going to improve our lung capacity, it's going to work wonders on our posture, and overall twists are pretty awesome movements that we don't get to do enough in our day-to-day life. Alright, so what are the things that we should keep in mind when we are doing a twist? As always, we have to understand what is the reason behind doing this movement, isn't it? Whenever we are doing a twist, it will be for compression of our abdominal viscera and an expansion of our thoracic cavity. Right, so or rather it is a compression of our belly area and an expansion of our chest area. Most of the twists that I'm talking about. Alright, and when we are doing the twist, we have to remember to keep our lower body stable so that all the movement comes from the spine, because the twist is primarily for the spine, isn't it? So when you're going to include your lower body into it, then we are not going to effectively twist the spine. So you have to imagine as if you're wringing a towel dry, right, like this. That's the movement that we are aiming to do with our spine when we are twisting. So we have to keep our lower body absolutely stable and still and active when we are doing a twist. Alright, so let us start with a very simple seated twist for us to understand the various aspects of a twist, and then we will take it up from there. Alright, so first things first, whenever you're doing a twist, remember to keep your hip and shoulder on the same line. Alright, so this is my right hand, I'm taking my right hand back and I'm keeping my left hand on my knee. So it's the opposite hand to me, right? And the hands are going to play a very important part. If I'm just going to keep my hands like this, then I'm just probably twisting 10% of my capacity, right? But watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to press through the hand that is behind me and I'm going to take the hand across, alright? And I'm lengthening the spine, and the hand that is on my knee, I'm going to pull using this hand. Can you see what happens when I'm pulling? My chest is automatically turning, right? So now you see how much of a twist we are able to do, isn't it? So always press through the hand that is behind you and pull through the hand that is there in front of you for maximum twisting of the spine. Here itself we have to remember a couple of things. First thing is, whenever you're doing a twist, you're externally rotating your shoulder and taking it back. Don't keep your hand like this when you twist. Alright? Keep it pointed away, opening your shoulder. Second thing that we have to remember is, don't take your hand too far back, because now what is happening, your hip and shoulder is not on the same line, isn't it? The efficacy of your twist goes down drastically. So always keep your hip and shoulder on the same line and then try to do the twist. Alright? The third thing that we have to remember is to turn our head also. Okay? Remember, the neck is also a part of our spine, isn't it? So turn your head too, keep your chin parallel to the floor and twist. Sometimes what happens is people just drop their head down when they are twisting, and that's not a great thing to do. So lift your chin up, keep your chin parallel to the floor, and then do this twist. Got it? And the beauty about twisting is, you can add a twist to almost any movement that you're practicing. For example, you can twist from a butterfly. You can twist from a Paschimottanasana too. You can twist even from the boat pose. Okay? Wherever you are, the principles are the same, where you are compressing the abdomen and you're expanding your chest. Try to lengthen the spine whenever you're twisting. Now, let us explore a lying down twist. Alright? Good. So, the most common lying down twist is when we are on our back and we drop our knees to one side. Yeah? Keeping the knee and your ankle on the same line, holding the top hand down and then opening the other hand at shoulder level, looking at your fingertips. Like so. So here also my hip and shoulder is pretty much on the same line. I'm compressing my abdomen and I'm opening my chest. Right? Other twists that we do is our standing twist. We also twist from a standing position. And let's see how that looks in our body and what are all the points that we should remember when we are doing a standing twist. The most important thing that we should remember when we are twisting is to breathe. Alright, so what happens is when we are twisting, most of the time we tend to hold our breath. Okay, so to avoid that, always start with 50 to 60% of your capacity and then breathe comfortably, and then slowly increase the extent of your twist. And always when you exhale, you create a little bit more space in your body, right? And after the exhalation, see if your spine can twist a little bit more, and then breathe. Take a couple of breaths, exhale completely, again see if you can go deeper into the twist, and then breathe. Alright, so this is another important tip that you can remember when you're trying out the twisting asanas. Enjoy your yoga practice, and if this video was useful to you, please do share it with your fellow yoga enthusiasts and follow Yoga Darshini for more such useful yoga tips.